Hi guys, Mark from Burton Bibles here, back with a video review of another Church Bible Publishers edition, and this one was, like the Thompson Chain reference, awaited with bated breath. This is their Cameo wide margin Bible they've published for a little while now, and I've been really eager and chomping to get my hands on this because, as you will well be aware, the my Cambridge Cameo wide margin Bible is my nearest and dearest and favouriteest Bible, certainly my favourite Cambridge Typeface, and I've used this one for about 20 years and it's just been awesome. Love this Bible. So it was with great anticipation that I received this from Church Bible Publishers, an excellent Bible publisher in the United States. So I forked out the premium to bring one of these over with shipping and everything like that, and I had a good close look at it. Cambridge do not produce a wide margin Cameo Bible now, much to my chagrin. So here it is from Church Bible Publishers, and this is part of their I think they call it their corporate series. So this is a ironed calfskin cover, which is very nice. I actually really like this particular one because it's not as flat and ironed as the others, so it does actually have some really nice ruckles in it and grain. So I really like it. I love these hubs, these raised hubs on the spine that give the spine some strength and protect that gilding a bit. And there's two simple but really neat ribbons, and there's some black and yellow tail bands as well. The gilding on this Bible is faultless. No pages were stuck together, no pages needed separating, and the cover opens just lovely. This is an artificial. I must correct my previous videos. I did say this was a calfskin liner. It was pointed out to me that it's not a calfskin liner, although it is very similar to the cover material. I think it's a synthetic leather, a bit like what Cambridge do with some of their editions. But this is very nice, and the Bible is edge-lined, as all of the corporate series is. So really good build quality. I'm really impressed with this. Plenty of cardstock in here as well to protect these first couple of pages, and it is a really nice production. Really impressed with all of the productions that I've had from Church Bible Publishers. And inside the Bible you're going to get the simple epistle, just the epistle dedicatory there, and you're into this wonderful Cameo text block. So it's exactly the same as the Cambridge one. It's that 8-point I think it's called the Petite Medieval Clarendon font, which I absolutely love. It's very bold. It's just a beautiful classic typeface from the 1920s. Yes, it's the 8-point Medieval Clarendon, and I will say that this is very bold and very clear, and it's one of the reasons why I love the Cameo typeface. You get dual column format, you get central column references, it's chapter and verse layout. There are some running headers across the top and page numbers, but there isn't any chapter breakdowns or anything like that. And it is a self-pronouncing text as well. New books don't start on a new page, they just follow on from the book before. That's a really bad example, Mark. I'm sure they don't start on a new page. Let's just double check that by going to the end of Exodus. No, they'd start. So if there isn't quite enough room to start the book, they'll start it on the next page. But by and large, you'll get this sort of arrangement. So I won't go too much into the Cameo, why I love the Cameo. You can check out my Cambridge Cameo reviews. I do have a couple of cameos to compare this to, so we will take a look at that. What I will say about this edition is I love the format. I love the extra wide width of margin that you get here. In my Cameo wide margin, the gutter was next to useless and the top wasn't great either, but it was a little wider in the bottom and the sides. This is a little narrower. It's more like an inch all the way around with a little variation in the gutter there. But by and large, I do really like the layout of this particular Bible. It just pops out of the page. It allows this text to breathe. It's just awesome. Really is fantastic. Now, there is a couple of differences that I've noticed. What I will say is, obviously, this is nowhere near as expensive as a Cambridge-produced Cameo, you know, you are going to be paying a lot more for an equivalent Cambridge. I think the calfskin Cameo retails for about £95. This retails for a bit less. So, and that calfskin one won't be edge-lined either. So just be aware of that. And it's just a vinyl paste down liner in that one. And you'd have to pay a lot more, circa £145 for the goatskin Cameo, which I will say is phenomenal and stunning, and is worth every penny of that. But what I will say is that the paper in this edition isn't quite as nice as the old Cambridge India paper, but you know, that's fair enough. And the only other thing I will say about this is that I have noticed that there's some places where the print isn't quite aligned. For example, here, you know, you can see that the columns aren't lined up, and if you buy a Cameo today, for example this one, you won't find anywhere where those central columns aren't exactly lined up with the page before it, whether you're in the red letter section or whether you're in the Old Testament. Those columns are always perfectly aligned. I don't know whether it's because of the margins here that it's slightly offset. In some parts it's better than others. You know, here's one where it's, you know, it's gone quite a way adrift, which only causes slight problems with the text alignment, you know, the readability and clarity and ghosting and things like that. So all I will say is, obviously, the paper and the print in this edition is a few percent less preferable than in the Cambridge, for example. It certainly seems a bit more bolder and clearer in here. There's a couple, because I think this is printed by Church Bible Publishers. I think somebody will tell me in the comments, but it's just not quite as bold. There's a few more inconsistencies in there as opposed to this new Cambridge Cameo. But it is a really nice Bible, and I totally recommend it. And in the back, you're going to get these 15 maps, and these are Moody maps, so from the Moody Bible Institute. Cambridge did actually use these maps at one stage. In fact, if we go into the back of this Cameo, you will see that Cambridge used the same maps. And it does say on there, Moody Bible Institute. Cambridge have since changed to their own Cambridge University Press maps, so that this edition here is slightly out of date. It was only last year, I think, where they made the change. But these are Moody Bible maps. They're fantastic. There's no concordance or anything in the back of this Bible, but it's a Cameo and it's a wide margin, so therefore I do love it. And this is going to hopefully be a good seller for Burton Bibles. So absolutely love this Cameo wide margin from Church Bible Publishers. It's just a lovely Bible. Still got those great dimensions. In fact, I think it's basically got the same footprint, give or take a few millimetres. It's ever so slightly thicker due to the paper changes. But, you know, when this finally gives up the ghost, instead of rebinding it, I could quite happily switch to this Bible. So, all in all, I am very impressed with what I've had from Church Bible Publishers. So that has been great. So, guys, I hope you found that interesting and informative. Don't forget to message me with any comments or queries, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care, God bless, and we'll catch up on another video soon. Bye.